All right, we're here with Head Coach Bridgette Mitchell following the Rams' senior night game here against Davidson at the Rose Hill Gym. Coach, initial thoughts after the game.
Yeah, I'm really proud of how we played today from a team perspective. They played extremely hard for each other, locked in on game plan for majority of the game, right? And that was them playing for each other and these seniors today. Rose Hill is a great gym to play in, historic, and for us to play the way that we did as we finish out the season here, I'm just really proud of our team's effort.
Bridgette, when you think about the URI game, what did you like about the response in that first quarter, getting off to a quick start offensively? And just what did you see in that first half that you like in terms of coming off that 39 points and then just getting some offensive rhythm going?
Yeah, I think that we shared the ball really well. I think that obviously the turnovers cost us and the timing of when they happen. But I think overall we had a lot of good action, right, in terms of our movement off the ball. It didn't show through our assists, but the action and activity that we had, everyone was conscious and being mindful of trying to position themselves to score or set their teammate up. And I think that helped us to lead us today.
And you had double-digit steals. You had a season high in blocks today. Again, with lacking size in the front court against the size Davidson, what did you like about your front court and just the grit and the ability just to protect the paint consistently over 40 minutes?
Yeah, that was part of the game plan. We knew we had to play post defense. We didn't know who was going to play post defense, and it ended up being a lot of minutes towards KB and Lala. And they did their best effort, and that's what I can live with. As long as we give our best effort, like I said, I'm proud of how I don't want to lose ever, but I think that this is good momentum going into our conference tournament as we head to St. Bonnie's first.
Yeah, and 8 of the 51 shots came from 3. What did you like about your team's shot selection, just making a concerted effort to continue punching, packing the paint, and getting high percentage shots at the rim?
Yeah, I think that they did a really, really strong effort of executing what we wanted to. I thought that this was one of our better locked-in games. When I say locked in, I mean like, y'all, we want to score in the paint. We want to make sure that we're sharing the ball, moving the ball. And I think that we were really conscious of it, and it showed.
This is your third senior day activities with the classes. Just for you, what's the feels like coming into a senior day? And again, like you talked about, the energy from the team, just wanting to win for those 5 seniors. What did you like about the collective response, knowing how important the day is and trying to send the seniors off there?
Yeah, oftentimes we put things on the board as far as what it's going to take for us to win games. Our game plan, what we talk about. And today's was passion, grit, energy, and focus. We nailed it in the passion, energy, and grit, and then we had too many lapses in our focus to be able to get the outcome that we wanted. But to get 3 out of the 4 is really good for where we are as a team as we're gearing up to get ready to make a run.
And one last one for me. You're holding close with the team in Davidson, who's a top 5 team in the A-10. When your team is playing their best, how dangerous is this team come Henrico? Yeah,
I think that we're extremely dangerous when we're locked in because we have people that are capable of scoring inside and out. Our defense is very disruptive, and it really gets us going. And that aggression leads to our offense. And so I think that we're very dangerous when it comes to this time of year. If we continue to piece it together like we did today, going 3 for 4 out of the things that we require is a good step in the right direction.
Yes, going into momentum for A10, I think the last 4 to 5 minutes really just kind of looking to take that lid off the basket, and players were hitting the deck and the intensity was high. KB almost fell over a few chairs, and it really was, I said on the broadcast that, you know, the intensity and the energy is there. What does that say for your team to, even though that is a good loss against a great team, you know, heading into A10 conference play where everyone makes the tournament, what does that say for the team going into the tournament? What's your message to the team, and how does that intensity really help the team down the stretch?
Yeah, it should definitely, they should feel good. Not good that we lost, but good in how we lost, right? Because sometimes you can win, but it was like, oh, we didn't play well, thank God we won, right? Or it was a blowout, right? Like there's different scenarios for different things, and I think that we should be proud of how we lost today and use it for momentum going into Bonnie's. Bonnie's is a talented team. We beat them once. It's hard to beat a team twice. So you got to handle that business first. Feel good about how you win or lose, right? Like we want to go win, but you have to feel good about it and have good energy and feel camaraderie, morale going into the tournament because our defense is very disruptive. We can make a lot of people uncomfortable. We've shown that this year. We're capable of scoring. And so we just have to feel good about going into this last swing here.
One more from me, B. You forced 22 turnovers, but just 10 points off those turnovers. Do you think today that was a case of Davidson's defense just being able to recover and stop you guys from getting out of transition? Or do you think it was just some instances where maybe your offense wasn't as assertive getting to the rim and maybe either drawing a foul or getting a basket?
Yeah, unfortunately, we turned it over too much.
Yeah.
We stole the ball, and then we turned it over. Probably about 4 of those 20 turnovers that we had, right? So it's really hard to capitalize on that. And so I think that we just have to make sure that when we get those steals, we take our time to execute. If it's a wide open shot, take it. But we got to make sure that we're focused on execution.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach. We'll see you this weekend.